Good Things 2022 with some great scaly friends.
VIP Wildlife have come to hang out with us, and we only saw it fitting that we would get these slippery little suckers in an interview as well, but they're not the only suckers we got to catch up with today, is that right?
I can't look at you right now, I'm not moving. But yeah, we did a lot of interviews. We chatted to Sabaton. Who else, Browny?
Polaris, Electric Callboy, Blood Command, Soulfly,
Yep.
we saw a bunch of bands, and we
had great chats,
yeah,
great laughs.
so good chats.
And we weren't nervous talking to them because we were nervous for this.
Yeah. We should point out that we're both petrified of snakes, and this is the most dangerous thing we've ever done, I guess. Here's what we got up to.
Hello everyone, I'm Joachim from Sabaton, and you're watching Wall of Sound TV.
G'day everyone, it's Duane here from Duane's World at Wall of Sound, and I'm here with the power metal machine, Joachim Broden from Sabaton.
Hello everyone.
How are you, mate? Welcome back to Australia. It's been 4 years.
Oh yeah, too long.
And this is the third day of 3 days on the trot. You've done the whole east coast of Australia in that time, 1,200 miles. What's it like to be back, mate?
I love it. There's no snow. We got about 10 centimeters of snow back home, so come here to get like a Scandinavian summer feeling is awesome, actually.
Oh, that's good. It's usually hotter here, so we've put
really?
on a nice day for you.
Oh, this is hot enough for me. Trust me.
You're right in the middle of releasing 3 EPs. You've just released the first of 3, and it's sort of a follow-on from your last 2 albums, all around World War I.
Yep.
Now, not to dive straight into it, but it's something that's fascinated me my whole life. Like, we learned about it in school, and now we're doing it, and I'm starting to relearn facts about World War I on the back of your music. For example, I just found out this morning that it was Australians that found Red Baron when he did his final flight on the back of your music.
Aha, all right.
So I'm wondering if how do we get Sabaton into the school system to teach?
I have no idea, but if you find out, let me know. We're passionate about history, but we are by no means experts in the subject. Yeah, we do know more about history than the average Joe you'll meet on the street, for sure. Yep. But it's important to know that we are not professional historians, you know.
But you tell a bloody good story.
Oh, we try, thank you.
Yeah. And the music sets the scene, of course. I'm fascinated by this upcoming movie that you've got coming out that's in the same animated style as the Red Baron film clip. What can you tell us about that?
Well, we don't want to spoil it too much by revealing too much, but let's say we're trying to take the storytelling that we are, really love doing one step further. Yep. And I'm really looking forward to people's reaction when we release that thing. Yeah.
Awesome. You're just on the back of a European tour circuit, as well as coming to Australia for the first time in 4 years after a pandemic. Is there anything, have you noticed a shift in the attitudes, like backstage, even in the crowd?
Well, when we did the first tour after the pandemic stopped, we went to the US for a while with Judas Priest, and then we did a Swedish tour already last year. And we could see that people were hungry for shows, so they were like excited. Yeah, finally we can go to do shows again. Yep. So, but other than that, no. We noticed obviously that a lot of people left the business. Not only band, but crew members. Things have gotten way more expensive. Tour buses, whatever it is, Yeah. So there's a big shift in the industry. But luckily enough, that final part, or the main part, or the most important one, is you're at a festival or a show. You kick off your intro, you go on stage, and it's the same thing. That's the best part of it, I think.
It's just like we've all been just itching for it all to return, and we're all excited, and we're just so happy to see you come back after 4 years, man. It's been a genuine honour meeting you.
Thank you very much for having me.
I cannot wait to see you again today, man. It's going to be a great show.
Well, we can still fuck it up, don't we?
No, you won't.
Alright, Australia, this is Tati from Jinjer and Vlad from the same band, and you're watching Wall of Sound TV.
I saw you, you you were the first people that I saw on the festival, and I just can't believe how confident you guys are on stage. It looks amazing. Is that something that you developed over time, or you've always been super comfortable on stage?
Yeah, for me, it's all like pretend games. For real, like I'm always nervous when I have to go on stage.
Yeah.
I'm always nervous, and I'm so self-aware, you know, like.
You shouldn't
So
be. You look
nervous,
great.
so nervous. That's what
Yeah,
you say,
yeah.
you know. But the inner voice says like completely different, and that's the only voice that you listen
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
So I'm so nervous all the time, whether it's a small tiny show
Yeah.
or it's a big huge festival. You have to face thousands of people.
The nerves are the same.
It's all the same.
You know, you and your country as well are going through tough times. Does that
Yeah.
impact your writing process as well? Or you already had songs that you had pre-written and like, well,
Yes.
I'd love to get these ones
Yeah.
out.
Well, that's crazy because the guys, that's how we do that. The guys, they record it. Like they do this draft. You know, they do like this.
We make
I don't
music
know,
first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, like
They
Lyrics
make
come after?
music.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so they started way before the war started.
Yeah.
They started writing music, so that's why it wasn't influenced by the war.
Yeah.
But
some songs.
since we embraced this new era, we're gonna do like it's always lyric wise.
Yeah.
So it's up to me to write something about war or not. So I'll definitely do that because since 2014, when the war first like knocked at our doors,
Yeah.
we wrote like 2 songs about war, and we're gonna continue doing that because this world should remember
Yes.
that it's all like fucked up, and it's so fucked up. So it's our like
It'll feel like a release.
painful. Yeah.
when you get
It's
it
very
out.
painful. So you cannot just like walk around it.
No,
you know?
no way.
It should be spoken about, or it should be sung about. So
Yeah.
that's what we're gonna do.
Well, it sounds like you've got a packed year for next year. My last question, a little bit of backstory. I have a podcast going on for Wall of Sound as well. And this season we talked about progressive rock albums and like prog rock and prog metal. And I know you guys love Carnival. And I had I had Ian Kenny on as well, so that was really exciting. But I wanted to ask you guys, what do you think like your number one, your favorite, your most amazing like progressive album is?
Progressive album. Oh my god. So if you ask me about like bands, I would answer this question easily.
We can go bands
But
as well.
albums, I'm so not into dates because I
yeah.
have like
It's too
you
hard.
know like I live in my own reality, so
Yeah.
there's no time and space.
Well, progressive bands then.
So I love Carnival, and every time I hear this name, like this title, we were so honored to see the guitar player of Carnival for the past 2 days.
He was here.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So every time I hear Carnival, I sing this. It's impossible to know. La, 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 la. I love this band so much, and there are so many bands from Australia. You are known for
Yeah.
a good number of.
I don't know how we have them.
Yeah.
Just here and they're
Butterfly
amazing.
Effect.
Oh yes.
Please, yes, give me 2.
Lots of Australian bands. Vlad?
Yeah.
Album or band?
I'm not actually into progressive bands. Like, I like
What do you like?
straight music like deathcore, hardcore.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I like brutal shit. Yeah.
Well, it was so nice having you guys. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for having us here. You're one of the best audiences ever.
Oh.
we played before, in front of.
I love to hear that. Thank you so much.
Hey, what is up? This is Nikki
And this is Ingvar.
from Blood Command, and you're watching Wall of Sound TV, baby.
And Blood Commander here!
What's up?
Woo! First of all, we say a big welcome back to Australian shores for Nikki, who
Thank
left us all,
you.
fucked off over to Norway to join a metal band. It is so great to have you back. It is so great to have you here for the very first time. Yeah. How have you enjoyed coming to Nikki's old territory?
This is my first time outside of Europe, so for,
Oh, really?
for me it is a really big experience.
What's the story? What happened? Was Nikki the shining light that you needed in the band to make it over here?
Yeah.
I mean,
think so.
like Blood Command has a following here.
They've been around for years. Yes,
regardless.
exactly.
But I think it probably helped a little bit to get us over here sooner.
Helped a little bit,
yeah, just a little.
And since you've come here, seeing you on stage, for those who have been following Wall of Sound for years, you were in Pagan, you're now in Blood Command. The stage presence hasn't exactly changed too much with you on stage. The red wine's gone and the twerking's out. I need you to teach me how to do that because I don't have a butt.
So I actually have an interesting story. So I went to Colombia a few years ago just because I really wanted to experience the landscape
culture.
of Colombia.
Yep.
Yeah. And there was an island. One of my friends in Melbourne, who is definitely not my drug dealer, recommended us to go to an island called San Andres. And I went with my ex-boyfriend at the time to this island where they taught me to twerk because it's in the Caribbean.
Right, yep.
So these Jamaican women were absolutely amazing, and they taught me how to twerk. So I can teach you to twerk now.
Yeah, perfect. What do you do?
You gotta
Do you
squat
squat?
down
Yep.
this,
Yep.
and then shake your
But
loosen
see, I don't have a
hips.
butt. For those who can't see,
Yeah.
there's no butt there. It's a
That was
hereditary
absolutely
thing that goes with
terrible.
my family, but that's all
I
right.
hope that's not cultural appropriation, and I am just showing how to do it because it was because of these beautiful Caribbean women who taught me to do it. So I would never do that otherwise. But now I've learned to twerk and drink beer at the same time.
And it's just like mixing cultures together again. Because when you come back to Australia, have you been drinking heavily since you got here?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely. No. No. You've been sober the whole time, savouring every moment going, I love Australia. Australia's so great.
We're always sober, man. Absolutely.
Now, you put out a fan-fucking-tastic album. A Villain's Monologue was in my Spotify replay over and over again for so long because it was so catchy, so great. How was working in the studio, getting Nikki involved, and just having it all come together and going, this is the release, we love it?
Making that record took forever.
Forever for Ingvar and the
because
yeah.
of different reasons though.
Yes.
But when we got Nikki to sing on it, we recorded the vocals twice for this album with an old singer too.
Yeah.
But like doing it with Nikki was easy.
Well, look at her. She's a petite pocket rocket and she knows how to scream and put on a show in there. So you're showcasing your sound to the world right now. You've played multiple shows over through Europe and Norway. You're back here in Australia. Where's your next destination you would love to go?
Colombia.
Back to Colombia
Colombia,
again?
Yeah, that's our dream to play a show there, I would say. And we'd love to do the States as well if we got a good support slot, you know. And I really want to come back to Australia
And do a full-fledged tour around because everyone in Perth and Adelaide are like, don't forget about us over here.
I know, poor Perth and Adelaide.
Yeah.
But then again, like, why would you live there? No offense.
And the people of Darwin.
No, I'm kidding.
We love you, but you
Oh,
seriously
yeah.
live so far away from everything. And with travel costs,
No.
it just makes it so hard with everything at the moment, right?
Exactly.
So if you loved you at Good Things and the side shows and you've been following on socials, follow more because we never know what's going to be around the corner kind of thing.
Because there's definitely no new music coming out, but there might be.
Blood Command finishes here. This is it. After this, they go back to Norway and they leave us behind.
Yes, and we stop doing music forever.
I hope not, because you've got so much to give and we're just getting started. We're just getting to see that
we
taste
are.
now.
Yeah,
so
we are.
get out there, smash it, and don't come back until you're the biggest band in the world.
Yes.
We adore you. We adore you too. Welcome to the Aussie family.
I adore you guys.
And we'll see Blood Command.
Sound.
Hey, this is Jamie and Dan from Polaris.
And you're watching Wall of Sound TV.
The last time we caught up with you guys was at Night and Day last year, so we're just going to do a yearly check-in. What's been happening? I know a lot, but you tell me.
It's been a busy year.
Yeah, I've been busy. A bit of touring, which has been nice.
It's been nice to get back to things. We had to, I guess we spent like the first half of the year pretty much doing Australian stuff mostly.
Yeah.
The Australian headline tour, Australian regional tour.
Yeah.
Got over to the States for a co-headline, which was cool. toured with a bunch of mates around there for a month, which is awesome. And then
went over Europe, did Europe.
Yeah.
Headlined there for the first time, which was fantastic.
Huge.
Yeah.
Surely you go through like a little bit of withdrawal from like being with your mates all the time. Do you call them before bed, or you just?
It's hard not to. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, coming back from both of those tours was like, it was a bit of a crash. Hey.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Just seeing the same people every night. There was a really big family vibe on both of those tours. So it was it was weird coming back from it. But obviously, I think there's another thing though. Like when you've had a couple of years off, it does shock your system a little bit going back into a long tour as well. Like,
yeah. Especially we toured with Alpha pretty much around the whole world as well. We did they did the Oz tour, America and Europe as well. So all that's left is where like the rest of it, Japan, maybe some other places.
Yeah, we did
little sprinkle of some places.
3 tours with those guys this year. So that's like we were already pretty tight, but now it's just like it was ridiculous. It was a lot of fun.
We know their songs through and through. Let's put it that way.
That's awesome. That's cool.
No, but it's and then we pretty much spent a lot of the downtime in between writing. And now we're in the studio, kind of. Right, pretty much have been
quite in the middle of it at the moment. Yeah,
we're literally in the middle of the album right now. So when this run is over, we go back down and get back into it.
Any hints? Any like favorite lyric lines that you can tell us because we don't know anything about it yet, or I don't know.
No, we're not giving away those kind of spoilers.
I thought we were besties.
We'd love to, but nah. you can wait like everyone else.
No, it's a Polaris record. That's what I'm going to say. I think it's like there'll be some stuff that like may surprise people a little bit, but I think it'll also scratch the itch. Hopefully, of what people want from us. I'm hoping so.
I'm confident it will. I hope it will, but I'm confident at the same time.
No, you should be. Yeah.
Horizon, that'll be out sometime next year. So that's the number one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Getting around the world a little bit more.
Yeah.
Where else is that you've done UK, Europe, and America? Like again?
I'd like to try some new countries. Like I'd like to hit Japan again.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But just I would be cool to try and go to some other places that we haven't gone to or don't usually get. Bands going to, because it is usually like America, Europe, UK, Australia,
Asian tour.
Japan,
we're over to
New Zealand sometimes, and then after that it's like where else do tours go? I would like to try to get to some new countries and new places we've never been to before.
Yeah, I've been wanting for a really long time to go to South America, come to Brazil.
We can come to Brazil.
We're overdue to get back to New Zealand. Brazil. Like I want to go to some more parts of Asia that we haven't been to as well. Like, I'd love to play in China and India. Aside from that, I guess it's just keep on moving forward. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. Can't wait to see you guys on the stage.
Yes.
Can't wait to hear the album next year. It's gonna be great.
I hope you like it.
I'm sure I will. I've loved every album.
I hope everyone else likes it too.
Look forward to hearing.
Hey everybody, what's up? This is Nico and Kevin from
Electric Callboy, and you're watching Wall of Sound TV.
Yeah.
Callboy!
What's up?
You need your own entourage. Because of that set, that was fucking phenomenal. Could not get into the mosh, not get anywhere near the stage. I had a tree in front, but I didn't care because I was finally watching you guys. It was brilliant.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much.
Well
it was so much fun. Really?
The reception from your Australian tour, your first trip down under, has it exceeded your expectations? Did you have ideas of like?
Absolutely.
That was beyond everything we could have expected. I don't know. It was
you have to
amazing.
Think about the fact that we are sitting in fucking Kassel-Brauxel in Germany, small town, and then there are people around the globe that listen to your music, that support your music, and when you come here, they chant your fucking band's name.
Exactly.
Goosebumps, you know what I mean? Like.
This was one of the most emotional trips and shows ever. I can tell you, because
it's certified that you have fans here who want you. We've been waiting so long.
And you know what? It's like there are quite a few countries that we've traveled to for so many years, and we had like 100 people in front of the stage. And now there are more and more people, and this is like a dream come true. That's what we've been working for.
That's what you've wanted for so long,
And we try to keep it low all the time, although there are people like saying, you made it. This is like, no man. It's
nowhere
like,
near where you want to be,
enjoy all of that. We don't want to get talked into shit, and this is like what it's all about. What we just had here.
We actually had the second summer festival in 1 year.
Yep. Which is just insanity because we've gone from 2 years without performing. You actually
We're gonna
joined
be
the
back
band.
in Germany in 2 days, and there's fucking winter. You know.
Well, stay in Brisbane. We have the beach on the Gold Coast.
With a shirt and
you can
shorts.
bunk up with me. I saw you boys doing a kiss on stage. I'm a flaming homo.
Yeah, we
I
love
love
each
my
other
life.
very much.
Oh, this was just on stage.
But just on stage.
Just
Normally,
on stage, not behind the scenes.
Yeah, you know,
kind of
usually
thing.
we hate each other.
Yeah.
It increases after this.
Well, rate each other's kissing out of 10. What's he like?
He has so soft lips. I can absolutely recommend 10 out of 10.
But he was like today he was like pretty surprised because you know, my tongue was like
just a tip.
Yeah, a little bit. Just a tip. Just a tip. It's my favorite game.
Yeah, it's
so he was very surprised. He was like.
And it tastes a little like Jägermeister, you know?
Yeah, well, still, look, you're here to have fun. When you come to Australia, loose shit fucking happens. Now, we've got a couple of presents for you because it wouldn't be a trip down to Australia.
Wait.
No.
I've learned something.
Yep.
This is a drop bear, right?
Drop
is it
bear,
right?
yes, that's right.
Yeah.
During specific parts of the year, you need to stay the fuck away from trees because they will lurch down and rip your face off.
What the?
But
oh wow,
they've also
sounds pretty aggressive.
Now, once and forever, is it true that they?
Well, there's one in the tree over there. Let's go find out.
You're kidding me.
I'm kidding. Yes,
Yeah, cool.
I would never put you guys in harm's way at all.
I'm seeing all your faces like. He's believing it.
All right, so
those idiots.
So you've come to Australia, you've won us over. We have been wanting and waiting to find out if you're coming back. We didn't get a sideshow in Brisbane, so I feel absolutely ripped off.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad we get to do this now because I'm up close and personal.
You have to talk to our wives at home, you know? Like, this is the thing. They were like, you're gonna be away for so long? No
Just
show
party
in
all
Brisbane.
night?
No show in Brisbane.
Yeah, kissing
I
each
told
other.
you.
It's just, it's what happens in Australia.
But to be honest, after those 5 days or those 5 shows,
Next time.
there's no other way to come back. I mean, we need to.
Yeah,
really.
exactly.
And we already got something planned, you know, for next year. We can't talk too much, but
Next year? Okay, all right.
Next
all
year,
right.
so we have both. We might have.
Yep.
We might have both.
We'll just have to wait and follow your socials and see what happens with Electric Callboy because you guys are everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. OnlyFans. Well, what's your favorite content you've got on there that we should subscribe for $4.99 a month?
It's like some dessous shit on me, like and some
He's
posing.
like a sexy Mrs. Doubtfire, you know?
Oh yeah, okay, gotcha. So you chuck the cream on your face and then
absolutely.
it's kind of a cream pie, so I've heard. I don't know. I don't dabble in that kind of stuff. But talking about loose shit and cream pies and fun, have you had much of a chance to try the Australian cuisine since you've been here?
Not too much, to be honest.
Yep.
But everything that we have been offered was tremendous.
Tremendous?
Could
you just say that again?
I don't even know if it's the right word. I just took it because it sounded a little bit.
It was beaut, mate.
Oh.
It was beaut. It was sick.
I'm always trying that.
Well, what I want to do with you guys here is I want you guys to rate some Australian cuisine. I would never put you guys in harm's way, first of all, right? You trust us here at Wall of Sound? Okay, first of all, our sexy assistant Duane's here. What we have here...
I know them.
What are they? Nico?
It's so sweet that you get diabetes after one bite.
No.
But it's tasty, very tasty.
I'll
You
take
want me
one
to
of these.
taste it,
I
right?
would like you... Okay, so
I know them,
that's
so-
an Anzac biscuit, and that's a Tim Tam.
It sounds familiar.
So it's got.
Smells good.
I actually can't tell you what's in Anzac biscuits. Golden syrup and oats. It's a wee bit dry, so you might need a shot of vodka afterwards.
You want me to be honest?
No, I like it.
It's getting more and more in my mouth right now.
Come on. We want to come back, man.
Oh, sorry. Oh, it's so good. It's so...
melting in my mouth.
That's what we like to see.
Trust me, with a cup of coffee, would be great.
It'll be perfect, yeah. Don't skip out, Kevin. You need to get involved too. The Tim Tams chocolate. If you want chocolate, great. If not, all good.
I'm fine.
You're good, Kevin? So rating the Anzac biscuit out of 10?
This one is good. This one is actually good.
It's good. It's got brownie in it, like me, except the edible kind.
You complained about
Well,
it.
I think with the coffee,
Yep.
they're pretty good, but right now I would say it's a 4.
Okay, a 4. And what about you for the Tim Tam?
They're
this one-
7.
That's a 7?
If you-
Perfect. I like
If
that.
you're in the mood for some chocolate, 10 out of 10. The other one is like, I know that from Germany. It's pretty similar.
You have some water?
It's okay.
Water? Yep.
Well,
There we go, wash that down. I've dried out Electric Callboy. I'm
He's
so
always
sorry.
overacting. Come on, it's fucking cookie.
All right, the next slot we have, you haven't tried our national animal, kangaroo.
No. Is this made out of kangaroo?
This is kangaroo meat. These are kangaroo balls.
But it's not like, oh no, fuck
They're
no.
not balls.
Kangaroo balls?
They're kangaroo balls. Look, I'll have one with you. Bon appetit.
But not the testicles, right? Not like, oh fuck, no. Okay, cool.
No, it's just kangaroo meat. This is what kangaroos taste like.
This is like a
Frikadüsen! yeah!
Frikadellen. In Germany, it's Frikadellen. But it tastes
Yeah,
like a little
I
bit
like that.
It tastes a bit rounded.
more wild, you know?
And if you were to rate that 1 out of 10?
It tastes a little bit like wild.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
gamey?
Like
Gamey.
game. Do you call it game?
For me, it's a 9.
A 9 for that?
Yeah, 9.
Beautiful, because it's our Australian animal. So now when you meet one tomorrow, you can say I've eaten you.
Other one advice, like try to put some onions.
Yeah, that'd be
Like
really good.
onions and some mustard.
It'll give it a bit. Oh, it needs sauce. Sorry, we're skimping out at Wall of Sound. We've got no money left. We wasted all the money on this interview with you guys.
You have great gear.
Now the last one we've got here, the second last one, sorry, these are shapes and they're Vegemite flavored. So you've obviously heard of Vegemite.
Vegemite. Good. We had like when we're touring in Europe, there are bands from Australia sometimes.
Yep.
And they leave stuff behind, and there was Vegemite.
Yep.
Vegemite?
Vegemite, that's it, yep.
And we just sniffed it, we just smelled it, it was like...
Beautiful. All right. Now the last one we've got is a specialty that
better than expected.
is only known to Australians. Now you might want to try this, you might not. I'm going to jump in here and say this is a schmacko.
It looks like a dog treat.
It's dog food.
It's dog treat.
It is a dog treat. Would you like to try
spit on me?
schmacko, or we'll pass on this one because
I don't... No.
No, I'm not going to do that to you. I'm not doing it like that.
What?
Electric Callboy.
That was a dog treat, right?
Good things there, Sue. There you go, Kevin. We love you in Australia. There we go. Come back.
You don't even know what kind of smell is coming out of his mouth. This is like fucking disgusting.
He smells like an asshole.
Welcome to Wall of Sound, Electric Callboy. We love you. Please come back
We
soon.
love you too. It has been a pleasure to be here. Bye.
Hey, this is Dino Cazares from Fear Factory, Soulfly, Divine Heresy, Assassino, and you're watching Wall of Sound TV, cunts.
One of the greatest heavy metal musicians of all time, Dino Cazares of, Fear Factory, Divine Heresy, Assassino, Braheria, and today,
Soulfly. Yes. I'm
good.
so happy to be here. It's great, and you know why it's great? Because I'm in fucking Oz. That's why. Australia is one of my favorite countries to come through, and I've been here. I've been coming here since 1994.
Yeah.
And I just love it every time. The people are sweet, the food's great, and the bangers and mash, and g'day cunts. You know, there's no other country where I can get away with saying cunt. So I'm in this my favorite country.
Mate, you
One of my favorite countries.
You'd fit in perfectly with our family Christmas, mate, with that sort of language. That's perfect, man. Look, yeah, like you said, you've been coming here since '94. You're no stranger to Australia.
Well, I don't come here to fuck spiders, mate. I come here to fucking rock out.
Mate, that's unreal. Well, I was going to say, like, you've been coming here, like, since '94. I remember you guys at the big day out in '97.
Oh, yes.
And
that was fortunate and unfortunate. It was unfortunate on why we replaced the band that was supposed to play.
Why was that?
It was Sepultura. But the band had broken up.
Yep.
So we replaced them, which really opened the doors for us even bigger in Australia.
Well,
that big day out was legendary for us.
Well,
because when it was announced that we were coming, I mean, when we showed up, the first show, people were holding up banners, Fear Factory banners, and we were just like, wow, we just got the love instantly, and it was just amazing.
That's unreal, man. Yeah, look, you were one of my high school bands for sure, and when I remember in '97, my little sister came out of that pit with a black eye, and I was like, "Who do I get?" She goes, "No, you don't get it." And she wore that like a badge of honor.
Yes.
She absolutely fucking loved it. And same Soulfly, they came down in '99, and talking to Max, he said that was one of the best gigs that he's ever been a part of. So it's 25 years between your first big day and then another festival experience here at Good Things. Is there been a change in the crowd, a change in the atmosphere, anything that you've noticed over the years?
I just think that, I'm glad that there's this many festivals, especially that host a lot of heavy bands like us, right? Because you don't get that everywhere like that. And like I said, Australia is just a great country to come to. All the festivals that I've ever been a part of here has always been amazing festivals, from Big Day Out to Soundwave to the Good Things Fest. So I always enjoy playing these festivals because, when you're out there playing and you're putting a smile on people's faces, it's always a good feeling, and that's what I enjoy the most.
Yeah, unreal. So how many years? Like, I've seen photos of you back in 2010 playing with Soulfly. Is Mac just go, look, I need a guitarist, you want to come and hang out for a bit?
Pretty much. He gives me a shout and says, "What are you doing? What are you doing today?" I'm over here just doing shit. All right, mate. I need you to come down and, practice. I need Soulfly guitar player. I'm like, okay, I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there. That's it. I was trying to do the Max voice there, if you didn't notice.
Thanks for clarifying, mate.
So yeah, he just calls me up, and anything he wants, I'm there, because we've been mates for 31 years. I mean, he's been a part of my career from the beginning because he helped Fear Factory get signed to Roadrunner Records back in 1991.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and so ever since then he's been a part of my life, and so he's one of my good mates. So anytime he wants anything, if I'm available, I'm there.
It sounds like a brotherhood.
And any reason to come to Australia, you know what I mean?
Yeah, twist
you
your
make
arm.
time. You make time. Yeah.
Yeah, because look, I've always been a fan of all your music. Even the stuff you did with the Roadrunner United, that stuff was insane. And again, the 703 bands that you are a part of or running.
Yeah.
But I'm keen to see that. When do you reckon Fear Factory is going to come down to Australia?
Well, it probably won't be till 2024 because 2023 is pretty much booked up. So I'm hoping 2024, right?
That'd be awesome.
Hopefully one of these festivals or just a headlining gig. Any reason to come here, we'll figure it out.
Now, I've just found out that you've had a few days partying and you're keen for a beer. Are you picky about what you get, or can I just buy you any beer in the bar whatsoever?
Well, I personally like Mexican beer, Modelo, Tecate.
Me too.
But here, I've just been having the standard VBs.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. Oh, many times.
Oh, I've
many times.
Yeah, I've drank my weight in that stuff. Yeah, it can hurt. It can hurt you. But look, this is a genuine honour for me, man, to get to see you play with Soulfly, because it's not something I've gotten to see.
It's going to be great because we're going to be doing a little bit of Body Hammer from Fear Factory and Replica.
Oh.
So we're doing a couple of Fear Factory medleys that we're going to be doing tonight. So it's going to be great. And the crowd goes nuts. Yesterday in Sydney was amazing, and Melbourne the night before. And fans just love it because they're not expecting it. So
I can't tell anyone, so it's going to be a mad surprise.
Oh, you can tell everybody.
I don't even care that you've spoiled it for me. But man, I'm. You know what, bugger, I'm going to swing by the bar. I'm just going to follow you around this whole festival.
Well, I actually have to go get ready now for the show.
Yeah, I'm coming with you, man. That's all cool.
So
yeah, we're friends now. I've been listening to you for 300 years, so we're friends. I'll buy you a beer, mate. I'll make it all cool. Cheers, brother.
Bumping mics.
I love that. No, man, hey, Dino, thank you so much, man. You are a fucking legend. You're a mad cunt, and I just cannot.
A mad what?
And mate, I'm so happy to meet you. I can't wait for your factory, man. It's been a genuine honor. Thank you so much, man.
Appreciate it.
Hey, this is Frank and Abe from Deftones. Hey, and you're watching Wallace Sound TV.
Great. I just want to start off with a bit of a sentimental thing and say that when you guys toured Australia in 2016, you guys were the first band that I ever called in sick to go see. Like last minute, day of, I was like, yeah, I'm sick today. So
now they all know. You just let it out.
I know. I don't work there anymore, so it's fine. They never
Cat's
knew.
out the bag.
They never knew. So.
You want to save that for far and few in between. You don't want to do that too much.
No, you're
Save
gonna
it for the good one, but I'm glad that
gotta ration it.
show was good.
Oh yeah, it was with Carnival. It was amazing. Never forget. It was incredible.
Good.
But I did notice that you only did one sideshow in Adelaide. Do you have a soft spot for Adelaide and Theberton Theatre, or Thebby, as we call it?
The Theberton, yeah.
Yeah, I think logistically it just worked out that way. Yeah.
I got my first tattoo there.
In Adelaide?
Yeah.
Your first tattoo?
Long time ago, in the 1900s.
Oh.
Damn.
Back before I was alive, I'm sure.
Damn.
Oh my gosh. Well, you're here in Brisbane again for the last show of the tour, and you played many festivals by now. And I saw it was your third year of the, if I'm saying this right, Dia de los Deftones.
Yep.
Tell me it was amazing.
Yeah, really good time.
Yeah.
Felt good to be able to bring it back after the pandemic and everyone being stuck
Yeah.
at home for so long. But yeah, we've been kind of working it and massaging it to where it feels like it's something that we're getting good at, and the fans love it. You know what I mean? I think the curation is being done really well. So Abe had a great time.
I tend to have a good time just about anywhere I'm at, but yeah, man, we're just trying to grow that thing slowly but surely each year, and we've been able to do it again and again.
Yeah.
And hopefully,
It's a real family affair too, so it's really fun for our families and our friends.
It's a
and stuff.
family affair.
Do you guys like actually get super involved with like who you want on the lineup and how it all runs?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's so good. So good. Do you have any advice for, I guess, the younger bands on the lineup and stuff? How do you just kill a set at festivals every single time?
I've been eating a lot of picnics.
Oh really?
And what's the other? Bounce?
No, Boost.
Boost. I do like Boost.
And picnics.
Very
and a
specific.
couple beers and some water.
He's got
And we're
into
good
the
to go.
chocolates backstage.
Yeah, we have these little mixed things. You know what, man? Festivals are such a different animal than doing your own show, or an inside show, or a show of your own with hopefully your people are coming to see you. Because it's a bit of everything, and it's a different mentality. You kind of go. You know, we've been at it a long time with played festivals and all around the world, and different sizes, big, small, rainy, muddy, snowy, and beautiful Swiss Alps. But you still have to have that mentality. You go in and it's just like, I don't want to say war. It's a war mentality because that's negative. But you go in with it's just like, we got to just
Yeah.
And because it's usually a throw and go situation
the
where you're not.
situation makes it a little different where you don't really get to sound check and
gear's up there.
The gear gets thrown up and you hope it works. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Well, I guess you've played festivals and you host your own festival as well. Is there something that you notice that either festival organizers do? You're like, we're going to do that better, and then you were like, yeah, here we go.
For sure.
Yeah. I think the key is to having our thing is catering. Like if you have if you feed people well, I mean it's costs money to feed crews, but if you can do that, it sets the day. It sets the tone for the day, man.
The bands appreciate that too. Being on the road is not easy, and having some good fed people properly.
Yeah, man. It's the simple things.
100%.
Just the good things.
Nice pun. And I think it's lucky that you managed to put it together after COVID, especially this year because it's your 25-year anniversary of your album, Around the Fur.
Oh, 25?
But yeah, 25 years.
Yeah, that's fucking
do you celebrate these sorts of things, or you're just like, yeah, that was a great time? What's next?
Life is a celebration. This one we didn't. It kind of came and went.
Yeah.
White Pony just happened. That was 20, and that was a sort of a big one.
Yeah.
I love Around the Fur. That's one of my favorite records of ours.
Yeah.
Damn, that already happened?
Yeah, it's 25 years.
Shit.
No, I did look it up, and not that it's super prevalent these days, but the whole themes of your 25 or your anniversaries, and 25 is silver, and since about our newly formed friendship as of today, so I didn't want to get you anything silver, but I do have just a little something that has silver metal on it, or silver colored metal. So these are for you guys. Congratulations, happy anniversary. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
It's real silver.
It is. Wall of Sound spends. Well, thank you so much for your time today, guys. I can't wait to see you on the main stage. I'll be there, front and center, somehow, between the fans.
Call in sick.
I'm sick, or tell Browny later. Yeah. I'll just sneak off and lose myself. Awesome. Anyway, thank you so much. It's been lovely.
Thank you.
What a highlight for me. Oh my god.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hey, this is Jordan.
And Lee.
And we're from Bring Me the Horizon, and you're watching Wall of Sound TV.
Wall of Sound, we are Good Things Festival in Brisbane with headliners Bring Me the Horizon. Jordan and Lee, welcome back to Australia. It's been way too long.
Hello. It has indeed.
It's not your fault though, pandemic got in the way, but because of that, you created this absolutely incredible soundtrack that capitalizes that entire time that we went through, and we can throw back and go, we actually survived that with a great soundtrack behind it.
Can we just pause and talk about capitalizes?
Yes. I got the wrong word.
I don't believe that's a word.
Capitalizing?
I like capitalizes, but it's definitely a made up word.
We got new grounds here. We're absolutely trying to see forward the future and focus on what you guys have done. So what I wanted to do is do a focus on Bring Me's relationship with Australia. So back in the days, you toured with I Killed the Prom Queen before you joined the band in Confession. You played sound waves in the afternoon sets and everything like that. And then from there, you progressed into the later sets, and now you're headlining arguably the biggest festival that's come back since COVID. Do you guys even have pinch me moments anymore?
Yeah, sometimes. I think so. I mean, this is a little bit for us, as you know,
bit bonkers,
bit crazy to be headlining, and especially when there's like a band like Deftones on the bill who are so influential to us and stuff. So we do. I mean, we've had a few in the last. We've had bonkers. Yeah, we've had loads. Headlining festivals is always a bit crazy.
And we're looking forward to the future and what you guys are doing. You're playing Download Festival in the UK next year alongside Metallica. So it's a situation of you guys have been grinding so long, changing your style up with each and every album you do, perfecting that, and then just creating this massive buzz that the entire metalcore community is watching you guys, seeing what you guys do next.
So I'm not sure the metalcore community is watching us, but...
Well, we don't give a fuck about what the haters say and everyone who's online saying that kind of shit, but it's mesmerising to watch from the very early years to where you are now. It's insane that it's still the same band, still the same wholesomeness that you guys have, and the same intentions, which is to create amazing music.
Yeah, I think that's all it is, isn't it?
So yeah, I'll just try to make something that's cool and we think's like, I don't know, a bit different to everyone else, I guess.
Yeah, just try and keep it fresh for ourselves, and just every time we sit down to write something, we're trying to think of a way to challenge ourselves, push a boundary, and take influences from different places, and there's also, I think Ollie's always thinking about what he can do different lyrically, and theming stuff, and trying to build a bit of a world around our music, so it feel, I think we quite like our music to feel like a bit of a ride, really.
Because you don't know what to expect. When you listen to Amor, and then you listen to Posthuman, you listen to That's the Spirit, you would, if you didn't know who Bring Me the Horizon were, not realise it was the same band. And it's so good because it catches everyone off guard. When Amor first came out, I was like, it's not normally what I would listen to, but then Nihilist Blues, absolute banger. To see it live, I feel like when you put music out, you have to see it live to truly get the understanding of what you're doing. Is that kind of what you go into the record making process behind?
Do you know, I guess less so on Ammo.
Yeah.
But I guess but then from Ammo on, we did maybe think about it a bit more.
Yeah, I think we've been through different phases, I think with that one, maybe there was, if I was going to criticise that record, it was that when I wouldn't want to, because I like that record. It was more of a studio
dabbling, trying different things.
Yeah, it was. I like it as a record, but we really made it as its own record without maybe thinking as much about how things would fit in live. I think maybe now we have a little bit more thought, especially because our set has kind of like refined over the years. There's not loads of space in there to make wholesale changes. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, well, we try and think a bit more about like what is going to really add something to our live set, as well as being a good song on a record. Because
at the end of the day as well, that's like you make an album to go and play live.
Yeah.
Really.
Ideally,
that's the best bit of it is when you're playing it. So I guess now we've maybe realised that's like the best bit. So stuff's got to come across good live, otherwise.
Now, when you're releasing so many albums like you have that are diverse in genres, I mean, the thing that I love about you guys is you've said that you want to release music that isn't defined by a genre. It's just music that you want to put out that people love, that people can relate to, emote to. when it comes to adding new songs and taking songs out the set list, how does it feel to, chuck out old songs from the past and even before your time in the band? Do you get sad that you're not playing certain songs anymore?
I don't know. I think it's always exciting to play a new one because you want to see how people are going to react and stuff. So I guess a bunch of songs have the time and they fit like a time and place. Do you know what I mean? And stuff. So
also, it's like when you've been playing a song for. I can only say 10 years, but some of them songs we've been playing for 10 years, it doesn't feel mad exciting to still be playing. There's songs of Sempiternal that I know people would still probably want to hear, but I used to like playing House of Wolves.
Yeah,
it's a great live.
Yeah.
And we will still play that song again, but we played that song to fucking death. Every show for 8 years, so it doesn't feel sad to see it out for a bit. Yeah, it's like we kind of have. There's other songs that are off the last record that have a similar kind of energy. Dear Diaries kind of got a similar energy to House of Wolves. Kingslayer.
And you just kind of take it out and replace it back in with that.
You pick your moments for certain things in the set and stuff. So they're all songs that I'm sure we'll come back to. But
and I guess because you're so diverse with what you're putting out, you can do like the multi-set where you did the deathcore throwback kind of stuff like that. I guess, when it comes to doing like metal festivals and ones that aren't exactly alternative, like Good Things Festival, would you focus on doing heavy sets for certain festivals and stuff like that?
We really don't, do we?
No, because
we kind of do the opposite.
Cool
Yeah. Which I love because it's going against the fucking grain to what people expect. And it's like you're 2 steps ahead of what we expect.
It was something that I always would suggest to Ollie, was like, should we kind of tailor the set a bit? And he's kind of dead against it because he's like, we are who we are and we do our set.
It's sometimes cool to be the like catchiest band on a heavy bill, and then it's cool when we play like pop festivals and with a heavy band.
And also the weird thing is sometimes we go and do these really heavy festivals, like we did Hellfest last year, and you can go up there and play a straight up ballad and it
works.
And people still sing along, right?
And you just think,
Oh, this year.
Was it this year?
Yeah.
God.
This year.
Time.
It's hard to keep up with everything at the moment.
Feels like a lifetime ago. But you just don't know, And also, I think it makes a nice contrast.
Yeah.
So sometimes you look at the bill and think, sometimes we'll play a pop festival and you look at it and think, God, how are we going to go down? And fucking bang up for it.
And you see the people that come in. I guess the diversity that Ollie has had with doing the guest features, bringing Baby Metal, bringing Nova Twins. Like, it opens up these doors and avenues where you can play festivals where they would play and you wouldn't be out of place.
No, exactly. Well, I think we really feel like we can pretty much play anywhere.
Play anything you want, do whatever the fuck you want, and people will come. And I don't want to say, what's the word I'm thinking of? It's like idolization, but like God complexing. Like, when you perform, people really get into it and they're captivated from start to finish. But it's not anything on anyone. It's just you're doing what you do and we're just caught in the moment. I guess that's the best way of saying caught in the moment.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm really bad at talking and explaining shit.
I like that. You're doing a good job. You did it for us. So
Thank you. Well, looking forward to the future. Obviously, you're doing what you're doing. You're getting back out there again. Do you have big dreams and goals anymore? Or are you at that point now where you're like, we're just plodding along, doing what we do and seeing what we can achieve?
Management has the dreams and goals, and then we're just like, this is cool. So.
Yeah. To be honest, I think we're really at a good spot where we're not
like desperate to get bigger.
No, we're quite happy with where
stuff's pretty good. You know what I mean? So
like you could take a break and come back in 3 years' time, and people will still be waiting for you, kind of thing.
And also, I think we're just enjoying it. Everything's chill. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think the main thing is we just want to get more new stuff out.
Yeah.
That's the thing on us back.
Yeah, we want to release some new material, so we're working on that and we're getting further along. But in terms of like the band's career and like what we want to achieve and stuff, we're just happy.
We're wrapping up day 3 of Good Things Festival, 3 days in a row, 3 massive shows. Your Australian fans have come out and about. What's been your favourite thing about this trip down?
To be fair, just the shows. We just did shows. How long were it? 6 weeks in America, and they were all good. But then you get here and it's like a different
world,
a different vibe. Everyone's just crazy.
Yeah, and I think for us, Australia's just got a little bit of. Everyone says this kind of shit when they come to
Exactly.
It's true. It's true for the band, isn't it? That we do have a
goodwill.
And a connection to Australia. There's a lot of history. There's a lot of Australians in our
World.
In the groups that you've had,
around the band
like
and
you,
stuff.
you know, back in the day playing shows with the Affliction, Confession, and all of that. Ebony's, you know, doing their thing. Architects are doing their thing, and you're just doing what Bring Me does best. It's beautiful to watch as a fan, but it's also great to take a step back and go from those early shows to now. Mind blowing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, we can't wait to see what the future holds for Bring Me the Horizon. Jordan and Lee, thank you for taking the time out to chat with us at Wall of Sound. Our eyes are watching what you're doing in a non-creepy way, and we can't wait for you to come back soon.
Thanks, dude.
Cheers,
Watching
bro.
you right back in a non-creepy way.
Wall of Sound TV wrapping up the antiques and festivities at Good Things Festival in Brisbane. The East Coast run has finally come to an end, and Duane has stopped fanboying every band on the lineup.
Yeah, it's not my fault. Tiz and were over there. They got their big inflatable dildo-looking suits on. I went and did hang out with them instead of some snakes.
Yeah, you didn't miss much.
Yeah, the snakes
Scary.
were hilarious earlier on in the day. But hey, catch up with everything we've done across Good Things Festival with our Digimag. You'll find it on Wall of Sound, and who knows where we're going to end up next year, Ebony?
I don't know. You have to tune in.
Find out. That's it for us. We'll catch you at a festival soon. We are Wall of Sound, and we're wrecked.
We're gonna be.